Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our OpenTTD Season 11 Let's Play live here on our Thursday night. We're going to start with a fantastic train whistle for joke. And if you want a fantastic train whistle just like this one, you can go to the Hellish store. Now that's the H store, hstore.masterhellish.net. Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Yes, we've got somebody who wants to name a train. We've got to name some other things as well. We've got to do all sorts of things. Looking sharp, I know. Oh, there we go. H store, the one at the top there. Okay, alright then, so here we are in my OpenTTD world. Here we go, isn't it fantastic? We are in the year 2004. We've got a whole bunch of monorail. Some of this monorail is quite new. We built a good amount of it over the last couple of live streams. Yeah. So today we're going to be working inside the cities. These cities have grown so huge that yeah, we need to do something about it. We're going to provide some decent transport, and we're going to do different sorts of transport. So we're going to do some trams. We'll do some bus services. We might even try and do some waterways, and we might do some aircraft. What we'll do is we'll use the wheel, and we'll use the wheel to do decide on the transport type. There we go. We're going to spin the wheel and find out which one we're going to do first. Spin that wheel as much as possible. Turn the crank. Oh no, it's trains. Okay, well, we can do trains. It's not a problem. We'll start with some little trains. Fair enough. Oh, I've had an idea. What we could do is in this city, if we did trains in this city, maybe we could get some trains that go to the two large stations here and then through the city slightly. Oh god, I'm kind of regretting this thought, but let's see what you guys think. Okay, we'll go into drawing mode for a minute. If we had maybe a special platform or something on the side of this station, right, that allowed for local trains that linked into the main line, then what we could do is have a mini junction on the main line that lets us come back off. We can come to this station over here, right round the edge, and then try and get through the city with a train track back to the other station. Do the buildings have evil fish in them? Sadly not, no. Local authority? I mean, the local authority currently think I'm outstanding. Let's get a station in. Let's see. Let's use some of the British platforms for this. Let's get a standard tile. And this isn't going to be monorail. Oh, maybe it should be monorail. No, it can't be because it's using part of the main line. So this is going to be standard track. We will do. Should we do it 4-track? I'm going to pop that there, and then we're going to have to see if we can get it in on the side of this station, which we can. Now, how are we going to get under this, or round it? In here, we can get a tunnel in there. And if we lower the land there, we can do... That's a sharp turn. That's fine. It's not that fine, though. What we can do is we can lower the land straight after the station. That will give the train a speed boost to help it go around this corner. But then I think once we've gone under a certain amount, we'll have to then come out and try and go along the road for a little while. So let's do that. Let's see, can we get a tunnel out here? Oh my goodness. Oh no, the local authority refused to allow me to build or do whatever that is. Oh, there we go. We can get the building. Which means... No, down. Land down. There we go. No. Oh, God, I did that too much. Oh, not enough. Right. Can I get a tunnel in here? Yes, I can. So what we'll do now is we'll pause on this one. We'll let the ratings come back up. And we'll go and do another one and come back to it. Okay? I think that's best. I think for what we're trying to do, helicopters. Hellish wants to escape trains but can't. No. We're not trying to escape trains. We're doing trains. It's just we need our rating to sort it out. Road. Okay, that one's relatively straightforward. Okay, cable car. We don't have cable cars. Should we do some buses in this city? The city's so separated by this railway, I think it would be nice for the city to have this area linked with this area, linked with that area. We can put a road through the industry. And we might be even able to put a bus station there as well. Yes, look at that. Bus station in the middle of the industry. How cool is that? And let's get our station labels back so it's easier to see. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a shuttle service between these two. So we're going to go from the centre of town out and back. But when we come back, we're going to go to this one. Out, back, and out. And then when we come back in, we're going to go around in a loop through all of these stations. And then we're going to go from that one out, back, out, back, out, and there. So there's going to be some looping vehicles and some zigzagging in and out bit vehicles. We're going to also get an unbunch order in on these. So Wembley Old Town Hall. This is the last station. So between these two stations, we need a depot. Oh, they don't want me to blow that up. Is there anything I can do? Maybe I could get rid of the road? No, they don't want like that. No. No. What's this? No. Well, they don't want me to do anything, do they? How do you dislike me so much? They think I'm very poor. What did I ever do to them? Should we bribe them? Bribe. I went down to very poor almost as soon as I bribed. Did you see that? Poor again. Medium. Will they let me destroy one building at medium? No. Okay. Let me try another one. Bribe. Okay, they think I'm good. They think I'm good. Quick, blow something up. There we go. Right. And then what we're going to do with the orders on this vehicle is right at the end, we're going to go to this depot and unbunch. So that they're all lovely and spaced out. Right, we'll come back to that in a little while. We're going to go back up to our train city. We're going to try and delete this piece of road and put us back on track. Then we're going to go across this crossroads. And we're going to build a bit of track here. And we're going to purchase this piece of land. And then we're going to go along. Get rid of this piece of road. Again, purchase the land. Then we're going to go along and get rid of this. Purchase the land. Now, where are we? Are we getting close? Okay. Now, the reason why I did that is because I still want vehicles to be able to travel in and through and around the town. But also, I want to be able to get my bridges in. So let's see if I can get that rail bridge in now. So we can do a rail bridge to here. Let's see if we can put our bridges in. There we go. And then we're going to do a rail bridge from here to here. And then ideally, I need to do a rail bridge to here, but then we've got this little bus thing going on. And we won't be able to bridge over the bus station. Tell you what, if we turn right here, we could go under this hotel, and then we just have to figure this bit out. So let's do this bit first. Like I usually say, if there's something that's really difficult, right, do the horrible bit first. Right. So if we... Can we... It's hard to see the land height changes as well. So we got this. That works. Okay, if I just do a normal bit here and blow that up, we can put a road bridge in across there. Then we can blow this one up and that one up. Probably that one as well. Okay. And then we'll do a rail bridge down to somewhere like here. Okay. So let's put that rail bridge in now. So now we've managed to connect this station all the way around here. The trains will go onto the main line, use the main line, come round, and then we just need to come off the main line and down into this station. And that's going to be ridiculously... no, it's a diagonal. And that's where we can get our line back off. Nice and neatly before the depot. Is it the station? It can't do... Oh, it can't do signals through the station, of course. And then into that station and one coming out. So we go onto the main line, come round. And then over here, signal going out and a signal going in. Very nice. Okay, that's cool. So we've got a little loop on that train. And we'll clone it so that there are... If we do 4 trains, that's the equivalent for one of each station, yeah. And then from here, what they'll do is they'll come out past this little wiggle. They'll go on to exit C. That goes into the multi-track exchange system. Which is here. We spent a long time building this. And from here, it will choose to either go on the south line to turn right, or it'll go on the central line to service. Now, it didn't go on the central line to service, so now it's on the main line ready to turn right. Oh, you missed the wiggle. And it will turn right here on the main line, not go straight on, through this junction here. This is the T-junction. I think we're actually catching up with some of the other trains on the main line, which is then slowing us down a little, but that's fine. We did buses down in this city. Let's see how they're getting on. So the buses come to these outlying stations. And they come in, they pick up or drop off. They turn around just like these 3 are doing now. And they come back into the city and pick up or drop off. Then there's a bit of a loop that goes on in the city. Oh, they're all waiting in the depot. I think the unbunching is kicking in. So it's now spacing them out. So we're going to have to come back and check on these once the unbunching has definitely kicked in. But you can see it's holding the vehicles in the depot, leaving a space between them. So the unbunching is in progress. So that is the town with an inside rail network. We've got a town with an interesting bus network. I like using the wheel. Although when we use the wheel for the Viewer Plus subscribers, it's a bit full. Okay, trams are going to be next. We need to pick a city to do trams in. Let's do this one, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Can we convert all of this to tramway or some conversion? Can't convert type here. Not suitable tramway. Oh, I see. Do we have to lay the tram tracks over the bridge? Okay, so if we want a tram bridge, we have to have a tram bridge. I don't know if road vehicles can use that. All the way down to there. And then we'll do something similar here. So here, all the way down that section there. And then something across the top here. So all the way down there. Right then. So for this line up and down here, I'm going to start by adding probably every other block. There's one service, and each main line can have its own depot if we've got room for it. So I've put all the stations in. Let's get a few trams going. To go down this route, all the way down the route, and then all the way back up the route. But then before it goes all the way back up, actually no, all the way back up. Then after that, we're going to use this this piece of road track to go and join up with this one. We're going to go all the way down it. What I've done is the following. The trams go down this line and back up again. They then come off the line, nip round and get onto this one. They then go down the line and back up again. Then they come and nip off and get onto this one. They come down the line back up again, down it a bit more, and then they come across to this one and go down the line one more time. West, east, woods, transfer, exchange, halt, heights. Which one do you mean? My brain is not braining. I know, right? Imagine what it's like for me hosting this as well as playing it. Okay, so they need to space out. There's a lot of stations there, but that's cool. Let's go and have a look to see how our trains are getting on. So we've got this little loop here. We've got a number of... oh no, that's the wrong station to choose. Let's choose this station. There we go. We've got 4 trains going around on this. And last period they made 219,000. So whilst they're not big profit makers, they are making some profit. So that one's going quite nicely. Let's see how our road vehicles are doing over here. So these should be nicely spread out now. So we've got road vehicles visiting these particular stations here. You see these 3 road vehicles? They're nearly all in exact unison. Right then. Water. I deliberately didn't look at that until the last moment. I really like the look of this town for the water. Okay. I don't think it's cheating that a lot of the town is covered by water, because we'll still do a lot of water in the town as well. I like this inlet here. I think that could feature. We've obviously got to go around here at some point, and probably around there at some point. Okay. Which means I think we've got a good opportunity for like a station in this area, maybe a station in this area, and one over here too. Now then what we could probably do is come a little bit further down the coast and do another one. Maybe something else over here. So then what I'm thinking is that we go around the back of the train stations here with some sort of waterway, okay? And then, and I have no idea how we're going to do this, we go over the railway line, and then somehow through the city to connect up to the other side of the water over here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections on the outside of the city. And what I would like to do, if the city would let me, is do a little bit of digging here, maybe, and potentially get another station in the middle. Impossible, says K Shizzle. I don't know. I don't know. Local authority refused to allow it. I know. It's going to happen, isn't it? They're gonna hate me. But we're going to give it a go. Alright? We're going to give it a go. So there's a bit of sloping land here. We'll pop our first dock there. And then we'll go round here and we can pop our other dock at the back. This is probably a relatively good place for a dock as well. And then somewhere over here would be good. They don't need this bridge. That can't be a dock, but it can be if I do that. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. So land up. Oh, I don't like this. Land up. Okay. Okay, so it wants to go to there where the monorail is. Now this monorail comes up here, which works nicely for this bridge. But there's no real reason for it to, right? Okay, that's fine. Now let's try that aqueduct again. Must demolish bridge first. Oh, the bridge is in the way. So we're going to have to come down and back up again with that bridge, which is fine. I don't mind too much. It's just going down and back up, but it's not too bad. There we go. Right, let's try again. So there we go. Our aqueduct is in. So we go up again, and then we've got this that comes over all of the railway. Then we're going to need another couple, or just one big one that goes across the centre of town. But then we've got this high bit here, so we're going to have... Oh, God, I don't know. Okay, so there's the basic version in. This will work. But I want to go down over here and let us have a portion of area where we can have water. So I think we're going to have to leave this road in. So I'm going to have to blow up the whole viaduct, aren't I? The town authority currently dislike me quite a lot. But that's not too much of a problem. Time for bribery? Well, not quite time for bribery yet. What we're going to do is we've got one more city conversion to do. So we're going to go and do that and then come back again. The very first city that we worked with, Fenningbury. Let's do some aircraft stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to put a metropolitan airport at each end to begin with. So we're going to go and put in... We're going to take these roads out here and put one airport in there. Then we're going to go to the other side of the city and put an airport in there. And I think we could probably get away with putting an airport in down here as well. There we go. You know what? Let's go crazy. Let's put another airport in here. So we've got an airport in each quadrant of the city on the outside. Now, can we get some helicopter airports in the city? Now, I don't know how many of these we're going to get in. But let's give it a go. Let's do... let's try and get 4 in towards the middle. So if I take that building out, that's one there. There we go. So we've got one in the centre. We've got one off to the side there. One off that side. So we've got 3 heliports in the middle-ish. So we need the helicopters. Which is the best one? We've got 55 passengers and 40 passengers. That one goes 514 kilometers an hour. That's quite big. So if I've got that right, it's going to go a little bit something like this. We're going to go from here to there, to there, to there, to here. Then into the middle, out to that one, down to here, over to, I think, this one, out there. And then I think it was here to there and back again, or something like that. Thank you very much, all 28,953 of you. Close to 29, which is actually quite close to 30, isn't it, eh? We're going to have some sort of mini celebration when we get to 30,000 subscribers. So if you're watching now, you enjoy OpenTTD, you enjoy retro games, you enjoy my content, any of those things, if you like trains, if you like simulation games, if you like retro games, any of that stuff, definitely get subscribed. So what we're trying to do is blow up enough stuff to get the viaduct to come down. So we need to blow up all 6 of these, which I will purchase right away. Then we need to go up. And then we can connect the viaduct. There we go. And then we need to come down here. So now we can do waterways construction here. Then connect that there. And there you go. So we've got a set of locks that brings us onto the land. Then we go over this hill. We've got an area we're going to work with, and then we've got this viaduct that gets us out the back of the city and round. Yeah, I think that's a good place for a dock. I do. And we could actually... we'll see. Right, can I delete this now? Yes, I can. Oh, what do you mean it's already flat? I don't care if it's flat or not. Like, this is where I wanted my dock. There. Oh, good. Right now, I don't want all of that canal. And this is a perfect place for a ship deck. Oh, look at that. I like that. That's nice. That's a nice little dock there. New ships. Let's see. Now, because we're going on canals and stuff, we're going to have to be careful about the speed. So we've got the Ducket hovercraft. It goes 78 on the canal/river. And then we've got this one, 78. So we're going to use lots of hovercraft on the canal. Should we go in one direction? Multiple directions? What do you think, folks? So we'll go down the canal to here. We'll go inland to that one. We'll come round. I think we should have another one over there. I think we were a bit sparse before. We'll go to the lakeside over here. Round to that one. Round to this one. And then back up and into here. Unbutch for ships. Does that make sense? It looks like it's going along the road. Oh no, the hovercraft aren't going along the road, and now it looks like they're just flying. It looks like they're just flying above the. I mean, if I do this, it makes it completely transparent. Yeah, a hovering hovercraft. What kind of hellish craft is this? I know, right? Oh, we've actually ended up with hovercrafts in front of the hovercrafts that we were following. So that hovercraft is now hovering over the railway lines. Oh, it's broken down in midair above railway lines. Fantastic. That, I mean, how that doesn't just drop out of the sky onto trains, I have no idea. And now there's a whole line of hovercrafts hovering over the city. Okay, so that's that route done as well. So now we have done one of each of the 5 main transport types in 5 cities. Right then, folks, I am back, and it looks like chat has decided what we're doing. So, people think that the alcohol line that we made, a good number of episodes ago, it needs to be a bi-directional route. And you know what? That's actually a really good idea. I just don't know if it can be done. So let's have a look. So the station is up here. The other station is down there. Now, this line along here, these are all the farms that feed in to that station. Okay? And then we've got this line that comes along here. It goes along there, down here, and that connects our 2 stations. Now, we don't need to, redo this line. That line's fine. You can go up and down anyway. What chat's saying is, we want to find a brewery, link it into the line, and then get some farms hooked in. Coffee estate, farm, and fruit plantation. But we've done a lot of the coffee estate and farms. So coffee estates, there's one not too far away. There's a few in the area. One there, one here. And I guess these coffee ones as well. In the area. Probably this one. Okay, so we'll bring all of those in. That arrow's the wrong way around. There we go. And I think we could probably use water, because there's a lot of waterways around here, and it's on the water's edge. But then the alcohol that comes out of that will have to ship across the water to wrong button, over here, so that the trains can pick it up on the way back. So what we'll be doing is we'll be giving the trains the option to come out here. Okay. And then part of this will be a station to drop off. Maybe it's because it's a different sort of station. There we go, water pumping station. Now that is too far away. Okay. But we'll just spread it slightly. Okay, we'll put an office in. We'll make the alcohol office. There. And the door opened. And that means this station now accepts alcohol. And then we'll make this diagonal like 5-ish long. And then just come and join back up to where it was. There we go. So at the moment, trains could go down here, but they've got no reason to. And we'll change their orders once we've sorted things at both ends. Not everybody knows what a bidirectional line is. So let's just explain that. What you do is you have an industry that produces something. Okay, a producer. Okay? And then on the other side of the world, you have another industry which produces the same thing. Then, somewhere near that producer, you have a recipient. Okay, something that accepts it. Okay, so an accepting industry. Yeah? And then you have an accepting industry on this side. So you have a producer and an acceptor on each side. And then what you do is you get a train, you get it to pick up at the producer, take it across the world to the acceptor. Okay. Then you do a relatively short journey to that producer, pick up, and do a long journey across the world to the other acceptor again, doing a short journey between the acceptor and producer. Now, your trains are empty between the acceptor and the producer, but on these two longer lines, the train is full in both directions. That's why it's a bi-directional route. The train is mostly full for most of the journey in the two directions. I think Fran the Man's just managed to get this one for us. Everybody say thank you to Fran the Man for saving my little brain. Thank you, Fran the Man. So now we're ready down there. I'm going to hook up here, and then we'll change the orders. Ready? Here we go. Oh, there's one train that can't get to where they want to be. Okay, signals down there. They're going to have an implicit order through that station. We can move that back one. There we go. Oh, the trains are going now. Well, here we go. Train whistle here. Ships will be able to take a shortcut because that's going to be needed. So we're taking the alcohol across by ship. There'll be some happy ships. And then we're going to put a big station here and bring... Oh, no, wait. We're doing this by ships as well, weren't we? Yeah, except fruit and maize. Okay, so we need to get all the ships from the various different places bringing stuff in. We've upgraded the alcohol line so we can take alcohol back. We haven't got any yet, but we've selected where we're going to make it, and we've identified where we're going to pull it in from. And we'll do that next time. Okay, folks, so that is going to be pretty much it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. It's been great fun again to have you here. Same time next week. Watch the schedules and keep an eye out for all the different bits and bobs. Watch the cooking videos. Send me your pictures of your womlets, and I'll see you all soon. Remember, we've got that tutorial video coming out on Saturday, a couple of nice videos next week, and then I've got a couple of absolute corking videos coming out. I've got I mean, if you think my videos are good, these are haha. So watch out for them, get subscribed, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you everybody. Take care. Goodbye.